Good morning! So it's Wednesday today. Wala akong work. Pero punta ako sa work. Educators Day nga po pala today and mag-rally kami dun sa city. Kasama ko yung mga ka-work ko. Pinapunta kami sa work kasi meron daw parang surprise. Kasi nga Educators Day. Hindi ako member ng union pero I was able to get one. Charis. Siyempre diskarte. So yung work ko po pala, ano lang, 5 to 7 minute walk lang. Wow, what's this? Wow! 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 Hi, welcome to Fab channel. Happy Educators Day. I'm Albie. She is Fab. It feels so weird. The eggs fell. Let's fix the eggs. Oh no! Good thing they're fried. I'll be fixing the eggs.
I'm fixing the egg. That's the childcare life here.
Oh, no children today. Oh. I was wondering, where's Alice? Hi, ladies. Hi. Hi.
You're on YouTube, Alice. We're gonna be on YouTube.
Channel, YouTube.
Yeah, you have to.
She's a YouTuber.
You have to give us the consent form first.
I was thinking that, but I think they'll say yes anyway. She wants. Don't do it now.
Don't do now. She wants to do pretty.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, you're always pretty, Alice. Always pretty. Oh, Linda.
I'd rather be
What's
at Kmart.
Alice, you do this. Alice, you do this. Fashion don't pay my bill.
That's mine.
Alice,
That's my
Alice.
person.
You're always Linda Manina. Oh. Linda Manina. Okay, guys. Tour. Oh.
Amelia, it's an
Walang mga bata, oy. Anatomy. I love this part here. Wow. That's a foyer, front office, and ooh. Okay, balik na tayo. Kitchen, dining room. This is garden. Garden. Lemon. Ah, say hi.
Oh wow! Hey. Hi.
Introduce
Hi,
yourself.
my name's Amber. I'm your next big star.
She's got a camera here like that.
So which one? That one or this?
Don't want this one over there.
I was.
Oh, look at the flowers! Look at the flowers! Ah!
Oh, Lorraine's already there.
So fast.
Yeah, she won't stand still. She's standing up faster. Sorry. Second one. Hang on,
I forgot my cap in the staff room. Yeah. Wow, I want some. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Here? Yes.
Are you members?
please. Oh, no.
You're not member? That's okay.
If you're not a member of the union, we've got membership forms to sign you up.
So they still
No, they do sign
Okay.
up. So
All right.
you just pick the circle.
All right, if you girls just want to fill out these, and if you want to become a member, I've got a form I can give you. You get a free bottle of water and some biscuits. So, thanks for coming down, girls. It's important.
My leg is so
Oh, I know.
Those are some membership forms there. If you need more, I'll get more.
This one here. Here we go. Why not? We've got a few different ones. Give me a break.
Oh, I love this one. Give
Yeah,
me a
I like it too. Yeah,
break.
give me a break. So take one, pop it on.
Cookies are for members.
Just say yes.
Don't wanna lie. Huh?
That's the picture from the biscuit.
And bubbles.
And bubbles. Sunny.
Share with my family. I'll share with my family. Tell me when it goes up.
So you got a cookie and you got there's water over there. There's cookies over there.
That's great. You are the member.
Oh, let's go and get some of these little things from there.
Wakala, mama jinangala, na jinangala, jinangala mo puja puja. Wo puja, weird puja. Mama jinangala wani kare jinwani pa. Baru baru waktu nuna kala nuna puja nuna mo. Mama jinangala jinangala dulu. Mama kola mo puja kaya, mai ya mo kola mo puja kaya. Son, the giver of life. So we have another shining on us as we stand here today. At the end of this presentation, I ask the Spirit to take each and every one safely back to where you belong. I'd like to thank you for including the welcome to us as a sign of respect and respect to our brothers regardless of who we are or where we're from. So I pay your respect back in return for your respect that you're giving here. May you all be safe. Mama, you know, not Kiowa. Unfortunately, I can't stay for the whole time, but because these are special times, I make sure that I'll stay here until we start this and stand with you on these times. Mum and Dina, may the good spirit be with you. Amen.
Thank you, Richard. It's really special that you could make the time to welcome us today. And we appreciate your welcoming words and extend our union's solidarity and partnership with First Nations people here and around the country. So I'd also like to say a few other welcomes down Australia-wide, and it's unprecedented. This is history in the making right here, right now, as early childhood educators. History in the making as early childhood educators have walked off to send a really clear message that enough is enough. We need reform in this sector and we need it now. ECEC is highly skilled and very important work, but it is undervalued and underpaid, and our sector is in crisis. Educators are leaving the sector in record numbers every week due to burnout, workload and low pay. Shame. Centres across the country are having to limit enrolments, close rooms and cancel leave for staff. Children, families and educators are all suffering due to the strain. Educators are here today because there is no early learning sector without early childhood educators. And we are sick of cupcakes and asking nicely and waiting patiently for something to change. We have a very clear message for the government today. Number one, give us a reason to stay. Educators deserve to be paid as the professionals that you are. Education system. And number three, put children before profits. And just in time, our busload of educators from south of the river are walking down, so let's make some noise. Step forward, educators, and come and join us on the stairs here. Come on, come down the front. So we've got a few speakers today, and I'm going to hand over to the first of our two educators who are going to speak. Michelle, I think, is up first, and will be followed by Doreen.
If only you could see yourself from this side. You look amazing. So, my name's Michelle, and I've worked in the early childhood education and care sector for 37 years. Over this time, I've seen many progressive changes in other sectors, which have certainly improved the lives of Australians. I firmly believe that now is the essential time in which the ECEC sector is better validated and is long overdue, and is clearly a sector that is spread throughout the room, choosing the learning experiences, games and resources they wish to play with. The room has been set up to meet the multiple intelligences and abilities of the children. It's been raining for days, so there isn't any outside play. We've also set up a gross motor learning experiences. Sorry, we're kind of squealing. Oh, okay, that might be better. Generics. We start the educational journey of every child who attends their centre. However, we are a sector in crisis. We are losing valuable, thank you very much, and experienced educators, and the federal government has an important role in saving our sector. The education of Australia's future leaders begins with early childhood education and care. The first step is to make us part of the education system. with a learning framework more defined and streamlined that provides the developmental requirements to enhance a child's educational journey. We call on the federal Labor government to take responsibility and prioritise the funding of early childhood education. Thank you so much for being here today.
Go Doreen!
Thank you very much. And to everybody else who's here, this is what happens when you shut your entire centre. Thank you, UniKid. We'd all like to acknowledge and thank the traditional owners and custodians of the land that we're on today. And we'd like to thank them for their teaching, the teaching practices which we use and teach in our everyday profession. I want you to look around for a moment, turn and look at the people who are with you. As you look around this cultural centre, you're looking at the people who stayed. Before you today are those who haven't left the profession yet. But we're here to warn you that thousands of our colleagues have left already, and more will follow. There is no doubt in that. When we hear from educators, when we're talking to educators in forums online, in the staff room and in room, we hear from educators who have to borrow money to pay their rent. We hear from that's right. We hear from educators who cannot afford a car. And we're hearing from educators who will spend their weekend on the SEEK website looking for a way out. Turning their backs on their qualifications, their experience and the profession that they love, just so that they can earn enough to support their families. This is the real world. This is our world. This is every day, and this is a crisis. The educators who are here, and those who aren't, are subsidising Australia's early childhood education and care system. We keep the system afloat. In the last United Workers Union survey of 7,000 respondents nationally, 70% said that they always or often worried about their financial situation. I got to tell you, since the interest rates went up yesterday, I'll bet you that's a lot higher. 65% of educators report that their services are already understaffed and that it's getting worse. And almost half educators publicly admit they will not recommend early childhood education careers to anyone they like. This is a crisis. If we don't have the next generation coming through, more rooms will close, more places will close, more families will not be able to find a place in the centres in Western Australia. In the last ECA survey, 70% of participants said they feel exhausted and stressed on a daily basis. I got to tell you, the other 30% were too tired to do the survey.
True.
In fact, if you jump on SEEK today, and I'm not going to ask for a show of hands, but if you jump on SEEK today, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of unfilled educator positions in Perth. And many of those individual adverts are for multiple positions in those centres. Let's have a little look at one of those ads. I took one at random, and I promise you it was at random. I wish I hadn't. They pay $1 an hour above award, which is about an extra $36 a week. So that'll get the petrol tank to, what, a quarter? They put in the ad that they pay superannuation. So it's a benefit that we should say thank you for. And they put in the ad that part of their salary package was access to any professional learning. What the hell is going on? We have to ask these questions. The reason why we're asking these questions, the reason why we've taken time out of work, the reason why we shut rooms or shut centres today is because we are professionals and we're here to tell you there is a crisis. And if this crisis doesn't get fixed soon, there will be no sector.
Yep.
Would the last one out please turn the lights off? You know, we're professionals. We earn our professional rates and we earn our professional pay. Can I just say something a little petty and mean for a minute? They wouldn't treat school teachers like this, would they? No. The Australian government has to set up a system that funds proper, decent and fair wages to educators.
Yep.
That funds decent wages to educators and make sure that it comes to educators. Yes. We know that early childhood education is important, and we know it through three ways. We know it through the research that is now carved in stone. It's incontrovertible. A great early childhood education experience sets a child up for life. Yes. We know that early childhood education provides benefits to parents and families as well. We look after families and look after their children when they are under stress. We care for parents. We provide parenting support, knowledge. We're there when they need us. We dry the tears. We help with the parenting questions and we guide them through that parenting journey. And without us, there isn't anybody else in substantial numbers who can help them out in this field. But I'm here with a warning. There is no third reason why we should start. Just think about that. Do you really want to be back here in 6 months' time? No. How long are you prepared to wait? Exactly. We know that when educators are relaxed, calm, confident, enjoying their workplace, have enough colleagues in the room, the children are relaxed, calm and confident. And what do relaxed, calm and confident children do really, really well? They learn. They're calm, their mental health is guarded and protected. And it is because educators have the time to be great at their job. We need more colleagues. More than 50% of people who do an early childhood certificate and diploma don't complete. Not surprising, is it?
No.
Give us the pay and conditions that attract educators and teachers. Give us the pay and conditions that are the reason to stay. And if you give us that, we will continue to give the best for your children. We're a struggling workforce. We've supported the front line. We get every illness known to humankind from the children. We have no sick leave left by Easter. We were there during COVID. We had to beg for extra conditions during COVID. Beg. And then we were taken off the map the first before anybody else. We're a struggling workforce that has supported the frontline and essential workers for the last 2.5 years, and I've got to tell you, without us, those hospitals would have been closed.
Yes.
We're sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're overworked, undervalued, and incredibly underpaid. For you all. I want you to remember where you were on September the 7th, 2002, because you came. You stood here witnessing a day. This is the day the educators stood up and roared. But it is also the day. It is the day we warned you that the system is on the verge of collapse. Take us seriously. Give us a reason to stay. Fair's fair. Give us professional pay.
1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen up for children's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't take it anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I would like to introduce Sabina Winton, MLA, to come and speak.
very much for that introduction. Before I begin, before I actually acknowledge, I'd like to say thank you to Richard Wally for his welcome to country. It always makes me very proud to be welcomed onto country by him. And I too acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Wajak Noongar people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. And I can't help myself, this isn't in my speech, but I am going to say, seeing we were talking about the Jobs and Skills Summit last week, I wish Peter Dutton could see you right now, because I can see a strong, strong union movement. I don't see a thug in sight. I am very proud to stand in solidarity with you today. And I congratulate and thank every single one of you for taking industrial action today. I want to start by acknowledging how hard it is for you to make the decision to be here today. Before entering Parliament in 2017, I was a school teacher and a very proud member of my union. And as educators, all of us, of children, we don't take strike action lightly, and it's not easy to do. What you're doing today is hard. I know many of you feel guilty for letting the children in your care down. Many of you feel guilty about inconveniencing the parents of those children. And many of you feel under pressure from your employers not to take this route. And also, finally, you're also probably disappointed with some of your colleagues for not coming out with you. And that's hard. But you are also acting for all educators in the early learning sector, whether they appreciate you or not. It's very important that you're here today, because collectively as a union, change will come. And as you've heard from Michelle and Doreen, change is desperately needed. We know that your sector is in crisis. You're burnt out, and more of your colleagues are leaving in droves over your low-paying conditions, and you're not attracting young people into your sector. And I have to confess, I have 3 daughters, and my youngest one is just doing ATAR. She loves education, and early education in particular, but I can't see myself in good conscience trying to encourage her to go into your sector at the moment with your pay and conditions. As I said, I have 3 daughters, and I return to work each year once my first 2 daughters were 12 months old. So I know what Doreen and Michelle were talking about. The work that you do. The work that you did that allowed me to continue my career with a safe heart, knowing that my children were getting what they needed to develop. My 3rd daughter, in fact, I went back to work full-time when she was 5 months old. And all of you who are mothers know how heartbreaking that is. But I only survived it. Your wages and conditions are insulting and do not reflect your value or your worth. And as I said, your conditions and wages do nothing to attract young people, the next generation. What I love the most is it's time to use our outside voices. That is an absolute ripper. It's not going to be easy, and what's most important is that you have to stay active and supportive of your union to take action when required. We need to continue the fight for them. Love of the children does not pay the bills. And today, on Educators' Day, we say no more cupcakes. We need reform.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We won't take it anymore.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Listen up for children's sake.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We won't take it anymore.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Listen up for children's sake. Appreciation.
Value early education.
Value early education.
We can't survive on appreciation.
We can't survive on appreciation.
Value early education.
Value early education.
We can't survive on appreciation.
We can't survive
Are they paying their educators above award? Because they're a profit.
Well, they're very Oh, yeah. Thank you. This is
Because they pay the people anyway, let alone through the
Alcohol?
We had cakes earlier, and Bride did the cakes, so I had a muffin and had a coffee at the
In there? Yeah, you're in
So this is the old school that we come to. No, I've been to the museum several times. Oh, okay, so I haven't been to that one at all, probably. Yeah, no, you're going to have
Yum. I'm sure it's been hard to eat it. I'm sure happy
very lucky rain last night. I am not a feminist. I raised you reach over the table. No, I've cut it. Take a big My list will fail if I run out of it. It is, isn't it? I didn't see it. And midweek, getting a holiday midweek, 3 day week, and for some of us, we've got
Imagine, I think maybe after 20 years, I'll take me out.
You're the party queen. You do that very well, so I'm more than happy to help you. I'm more than happy to